All right, let me just get the right angle on the scope here. This is Rusticus P. Barnfather with I, presumably. All right, just came out to Rite Aid, and I only went in there to buy some candy. As you can tell in that previous video, didn't have a lot of merchandise in the store. I mean, in the general food section. I mean, really what's happening is some people, they're relying on Rite Aid and Walgreens and a lot of CVS pharmacies to buy their groceries. So I go to check out, and there's like 9 people in line. And I'm like, damn, come on, 9 people in line, and then 1 cashier. But then I noticed they have 3 of those self-payment machines that you can use. And no one's using those self-payment machines. And I'm like, well, I don't want to skip my place in line, but you have 3 machines here that no one's using, and everyone's waiting to deal with a cashier. I just want to get out of the store. So I just use the machine, and I'm like, well, I don't understand it. But I'm coming down here to the downtown bakery, Mexican Cocina Mexicana. They got burritos, enchiladas, tacos, and tamales. And I guess you can see inflation effect right here because they have their menu in the window. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, they got the menu in the window, and they just raised the price on everything. Chicken tacos are now $10. What is that? Tamales are now $6, up from $5. Everything's pretty much went up $1 or $2. Enchiladas and mole poblano is now $12 when it was $10. The carnitas burritos are now $12 when they were $10. Carne asada burritos $13 where it was $12. Chilaquiles with steak is $13 when it was $12. I mean, I assume these people will be able to stay in business. Beefsteak encebollado. That's $13 for a medium. Notice there's no more small. And $16 for a large. It's up $1 each. Nachos con guacamole is now $9 when it was up from $8. It's the same thing at the Mexican restaurant when I was up the street on 14th Street. They raised their menu prices. They raised their prices before they had the new menu printed. Then you go in there, hey, what's going on, man? Oh, no, man, new price. But I'm like, you have to have the menu printed first before you raise the prices. Because other than that, And look, please note that we charge extra for any hot sauce or sour cream served separately. Add another egg for $1. Well, that's always been part of the program, but, man, I remember used to be able to get, tacos for like $2. No, 75 cents. You used to be able to get a taco for 75 cents. So you'd come, and for $5, you get yourself like 4 tacos and then 2 burritos because they were like $1 or something like that. I remember that. You get to the point where, this is supposed to be street food. And, they notice how they have no tables in here. This is all just like Chinese restaurant. You just order your food and you leave. They got countertops. You make the best use of the space, but, this is Fancy Juices. And this place on the corner here, which, due to the amount of graffiti, you can tell that they are no longer in business. I'm going to cut down here on 4th Street because you can go down here again 3rd, but I don't really think, you guys are getting the point here. It's getting tough out here, man. It's getting tough. And the women in the yoga pants are just killing me, man. You wear these clothes and the clothes are so form-fitting. It's just, it draws your eye to her derriere, which you wouldn't do normally. But that means, they did it on purpose then. Okay, the little corner bodega, Burger Your Way, Houston Village Farms, little Japanese place, teriyaki, Fubi Kang Incorporated e-bike, Lean Mexican Kitchen. This is the one I wanted to see, and as you can tell, Lean Mexican Kitchen al Horno done. Restaurant space for lease, available immediately. So I'll go down 3rd Street, smoke shop, yeah. Hardware store. Benjamin Moore. Karma. Man. And Starbucks. Still in business. Starbucks. I figure people gotta have that $7 coffee no matter what. I'm gonna cut down here on 3rd because, it's getting pretty somber. Alright, so now I'm on 3rd and the thrift stop on the corner here in Bunk. Thrift shop. Done for the, wow, jeez. This woman in those jeans, whew, she was looking awesome. Whew. Whew. Yep, she filled out those jeans, excellent. And this was, I think it was a pizzeria here. Pizzeria's done. Alright. Village Works Gallery and Bookstore. I suspect that they'll still be in business. Village Works Gallery and Bookstore. Hair salon over here, it looks like. It's a gallery of street art. So see a lot of the graffiti in here, a lot of graffiti portrait style. And then Christopher Street transgender stories when Brooklyn was queer. So it's not a bookstore I would pretty much, patronize. I'd probably check it out, but, see, walking Manhattan sideways, storefront too. Hey man, look, this is gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad, see? No face mask, this is definitely a hair salon. One guy in there doing his thing. Continue down 3rd Street towards 2nd Avenue. And then, I really need some donuts, man. I love some donuts. But the problem with here is, the storefront is done for. Whatever was here. And that one there says open. I'm assuming it's a video game store. Problem is, man, you come over here to get some donuts. And the cleaners is cool. The problem is, man, you come over here to get some donuts. I don't have that much time left on this desk. This is the only phone that fit in the pole, like I said, so I've been making a few videos and it's been sucking up all the memory on the card. So I don't have that much time left. Not a lot of storefronts on 3rd Avenue. Yeah, the resolution on this phone is much better than the other one. I don't know why. But anyway. Oh, yeah, I was saying, man, I'd love to get me a dozen donuts, man, but donuts over here. I went down to the donut plant that was down there in, I don't know what street that is. It was Essex Street, maybe? No, it wasn't Essex. Some street over there below Houston. And I said, how much he said, we don't call them donuts, we call them pastry infections. No, he didn't say infections. He said, it was some word like that, exotic pastry inflections. It was an inflection with an L. And so instead of selling me a dozen donuts for like, $6, guy wanted $4.80 per donut. That's right. It was $4.80, or at least it was $4 per donut. So a dozen of your pastry infused Your pastry with fruit infused inflections would have been 48 bucks for a dozen donuts. You see, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Make you think you're getting something special. You know? Used to be a restaurant in Times Square would sell you ground steak for $9. Man, that's a damn hamburger. Right? It's ground steak. Ground sirloin steak. They get you with the terminology. And by the time you done figured out, you just served me a damn hamburger, man. You know? Okay, $9. And then $9 for a hamburger? You know? All right, 2nd Avenue, East 3rd Street. Gonna make my way back north. Of course, I'm gonna cross over to 3rd because I wanna know if that Wegmans opened up. There's a Wegmans that's taking a space where Kmart used to be. Used to be the Kmart on Astor Place. And Kmart is no longer in the retail game. They're still on the internet, but you know, it's gonna be hard times without a retail storefront to advance your name. So Kmart and Sears are still in the game, but they just got out of storefront business. You know, like these buildings, man. There's like these row houses here. You figure they must all be owned by the same guy, because otherwise somebody would have tore them down and put up some hideous monstrosity on this corner by now. Because these buildings go back to there's a plaque right there, so I'm assuming these buildings go back to 1870, you know? As you can tell in this one, this is the second one from the corner. The bricks are sloping. You see the middle row of windows right there? The bricks are not even, so the bricks have sloped somewhere. But I'm assuming, you know, these buildings were all built at the same time. And the developer came through and just built the whole row of houses. You see the bricks from one building, they intermingle with the bricks from another building. So one doesn't really start and end, they just one continuous row of houses.